Good morning. So I got up and got ready for work, and I don't know if you can tell, I took a shower this morning. Usually I take them at night. I don't know if you remember, if you watched the video the other day, but my natural gas was supposed to be cut off on Tuesday. And so I was running around using all the gas and stuff. So I had come to terms I was going to take a cold shower. And so I got up and I tried it, and I got a warm shower this morning. So either they didn't turn the gas off, or my hot water heater has really good insulation. And I think it may just be that they didn't turn the gas off, because I tried my stove a couple of times, like once yesterday and once the day before, and the stove would still turn on. So there was gas, at least in the lines. Maybe I have really long pipes with lots of gas in the lines. I don't know, but it works. Okay, I'm headed to go help out and volunteer with this luncheon thing called Side-by-Side Luncheon. It's supposed to be an outreach for patients with brain damage, brain trauma, I guess, I'm not sure. This is the Side-by-Side group here to learn about different brain research that's going on at Emory.
Okay, so which floor is going to?
Well, that was a lot of fun. Apparently, the Side-by-Side group is a clubhouse where people can be members if they have some sort of brain injury. And it's basically where they come together, and it's some kind of occupation where they fit into the clubhouse with some sort of responsibility, but then they're part of this community where they are doing tasks like administrative tasks or maintenance or some other things, but also they have different field trips. And it was a really neat community, apparently, for people who have brain injuries. But basically what I did today was I helped serve lunch to 15 different people from this community, and they basically listened to different people from 3 different labs that have work relating to brain injury.
Maybe weeks, maybe months after the injury, and still have some kind of...
So right now, there's over 5 million people living with brain injury, and
so it was really cool to have that kind of outreach. And it was also just interesting to hear the work that's going on for just brain treatment. Someone was talking about using the hormone progesterone and administering it to patients so that they could help them recover, or basically dampen the effects of a traumatic brain injury within the first 6 hours. And this their work's in clinical trials right now on impacting how people with brain injuries recover and are influenced. Someone else was talking about stem cell research and how you can take stem cells from one part of your body, then treat them with different factors to make them revert back to act like stem cells, and then by treating them with separate factors to say, hey, now you're going to be a neuron, now you're going to act like brain tissue, then you can put it back into the same patient and hopefully regenerate some tissue, some brain tissue, using that person's own cells. And it's just a potential therapy right now, and they're doing work in that, but it's all very interesting stuff. I really got a lot out of it, not just from being able to help out with these people, but just learning these different labs and the work they're doing. So I'm participating in this study where they're interviewing students as they go through graduate school about their experiences, and they talk to us every year and just the different factors that contribute to our success as a scientist after we get out of graduate school. So I just got off the phone with my second interview with this study, and it was a really long interview. I actually don't even know how long I was talking to the lady, but we went through all different kinds of things on how was my first year, what were my strengths and weaknesses, how did gender or socioeconomic status factor into how I was treated or felt as a graduate student, all these different things. But one of the things we talked about was just how beliefs affected your how you were impacted in graduate school. And it was really interesting because I was sharing how it's really hard as a scientist. Sometimes people try to reduce all knowledge down to scientific knowledge, but we know that there's different knowledge out there. So I was just sharing how sometimes in academia people will discount you if you have beliefs that are based on faith. And I do have beliefs that are based on faith. I'm a Christian, and I believe that Jesus was God's Son and came to to this world to come and give us life with Him. And so in the scientific community, when people say that there is no God, and they know that for a fact, but I have to disagree and say that I know a lot of different facts too that have shown me that that why I have my beliefs. It's really hard to face some of those conflicts you come across. But at the end of the conversation, when she turned the recorder off after our interview, she shared that she was a Christian also, and she's in science, and just how she's had some different struggles on some of the different discriminating conversations she's had where people say that you're stupid if you have beliefs. Anyway, it was just really encouraging to talk to her about her experiences, but also just her faith and how strong it was. And I just am so appreciative for the different Christians in the scientific community who share their beliefs, even though there are so many people who don't share our beliefs. There are a number of significant scientists out there that have strong Christian beliefs. Ian Hutchinson, Francis Collins, several of the different people I met in my interviews are Christians. And anyway, it was really encouraging just to know. I feel like God just kind of puts people together like that just to kind of build up His people to remind us that we're not alone, and that's really encouraging. Okay, enough talking. Now I'm headed off to my friend Valerie's house, or I just got to my friend Valerie's house. She wanted to go swimming, but it's raining again, so I guess we'll just hang out for a bit, have a little bit of Friday night fun.